Finally, we arrived at a park that's fit for a king. Hey everybody, this is Paul 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and the challenge today is not passing out when we get on I-305. But seriously here, that we are here at King's Dominion over in beautiful scenic Doswell, Virginia. This is our 8th park of the year, and we're excited, and we're here for two major reasons, all right? So this is our park day, so we're going to be basically taking you through our entire day here at King's Dominion, but we actually have two big goals for today, and the first one is I'm going to ride some roller coasters. I mean, seriously, we're trying to do 125 this year, and this is our 8th park of the year, and I'm currently at 17, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to try at least get up to 25 today. And there's a lot of coasters here. You got Dominator, you got the Project 305, which is their new one, and then of course you've got the beautiful scenic and fantastic Twisted Timber. So that's our first goal, is to actually ride some roller coasters. But the second goal is to do the what's new. We haven't been here for about a year, almost a year to the day. I have yet to actually do an explore of their water park, Soak City. So that's how long it's been. So with that being said, we are going to film what's new, and we're going to ride some roller coasters, and then we'll see how the day goes. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to film a couple more things here. The crowds aren't too heavy yet, so sit back and relax. And hey, you know what? I think it's time for a montage. Okay, so pretty much I'm already in the old Virginia section here, and we're over by the Shenandoah Log Company. Now, I got off to a pretty early start here. I went to guest services pretty quickly and told them who I was, let them know what I was doing, and got through that pretty quick. I've been liking getting here a little bit right after opening, so we don't quite hit the crowds. But I haven't jumped on a coaster yet, but I was surprised. Last year we were here in March, and the Shenandoah Lumber Company Log Flume, which is a very unique one. It's really terrain based. Wasn't really doing much. Not many people were. It was closed. Pretty much no water rides going. And even though most of the weekend was in the 50s, today it is about 60. And I've been noticing that people have been coming down here already. And for me to start the day off on a log flume is very unique. You got to be a special kind of person to do that. So I'm hoping that something comes through here quick, so you guys can watch somebody splash down. Speak of the devil, here they come. So, in the morning, that is very ambitious because you're going to be soggy the rest of the day, but it looks like they have smiles on their faces and they don't really care. So now I'm off to find the first coaster of the day. Okay, so we're right here in the middle of Candy Apple Grove, which is kind of like the big midway here. And we actually rode two coasters so far. And the first one, of course, was Grizzly. I wanted to get on that because that was supposed to be retracked. So that was very important to me to actually have to check it out there. And I can honestly say, 2 years ago, it was one of the worst coasters we've ever ridden. It was by far one of the worst. It was simply brutal. Mirror image, though, this year, the retracking is simply fantastic. So impressed with the retracking. They did an amazing job with it. So definitely recommend jumping on Grizzly, especially if you like traditional wooden coasters. And then I ran over to a Racer 75 because I was hoping to get on both. Now here's the thing. People always bug me because, well, how can you count it as 2 credits? Well, Racer 75 today literally proves my point, because the inner loop, so I can't really go by the color of the train. So it's the inner one, the one that's actually facing the midway here, not the one that's towards the woods. That train was the only one going. So you don't need both to go, like a Morbius track. So because of that, I count as 2 credits. So now the funny thing is, usually it's like the red train or the blue train. Here they're kind of alternating colored trains. I guess not to wear one out, one side out more than the other. But because of that, I'm gonna have to like label it as Midway and the other side, actually Water Park, because you basically run along the side of the water park, and then the other side would be woods. So at this point, I knocked out Racer 75 Water Park side. So later on this year, or maybe today if it's still going, I will be able to knock out the other side there. But it does count as 2 credits because today they proved that one can go without the other. So, and right here we are at Racer 75. All right, let's start another montage. So we just got off Twisted Timbers, which is running amazing. Top 5 coaster for us out of 360 some. And there's no line today. I don't understand it. It was walk on, so I just ran across and did 2, which I usually never do. But like I said, it's a weird day here. It's a Sunday in April, and as you can tell, the park's pretty dead, which is actually giving me a little bit of ambition here. So there's 1 credit that I've never been able to get on since I've been coming to King's Dominion, and that is the Great Pumpkin Coaster, mainly because they don't really let adults ride it. Now, my thought here is twofold. There's not many people here, so if there's no line, I might be able to go and get that credit, because at this point, I was pretty much thinking about kidnapping my niece or nephew and throwing them on there just so I can get that credit. Now, why do I care so much? Well, usually I don't care. Usually if it's a kiddie coaster, I don't care. But when I first started doing the 125, Devin and I waited in line, which seemed like an hour. We just waited and waited and waited as kids got on. And then when we finally get up there, the ride attendant's like, sorry, you 2 can't ride it. And we're like, that's something we would have liked to know a lot sooner than last minute like that. So for me, it's kind of, you know what? I just need to get that credit because it's the only time I guess I've ever been denied to ride a coaster. So I'm going to see if I can pull it off here. If not, when I come back, I will be kidnapping one of my brother's kids who are still fit the height requirement and see if we can pull that off. So wish me luck, and I'll let you know later. Okay, so usually when I do a park day, I usually never go into the kids section. Really, not really a big fan of the kid credits. And since you are trying to get the 125, I really wasn't planning on doing any kid credits. But today when I got here, I realized this might be my shot to actually finally get the elusive credit. This is a credit that I've been trying to get for years. The Great Pumpkin Coaster here at King's Dominion. And it finally happened, people. You know, all the dreams, all the prayers and all that, we finally got on the Great Pumpkin Coaster. Now, was it life-changing? No, not at all. I've been on coasters like this. Of course, they are kind of rough, but the fact that I was able to finally get on this ride just makes me happy, just because it was one of those things that kind of always bugged me. So it's been a great day. No matter what happens the rest of the day, it has been a great day because I have now added this coaster credit to my count, number 364. So after the great feelings I got from riding the Great Pumpkin Coaster, I want to come over here to Jungle Expedition because we are still doing what's new, and there's a couple coasters here I can definitely knock out. Right over there is Tinbilly. They also have Flight of Fear. They also have Backlot Stunt Coaster and Reptilian. So there's a couple credits here. I'm going to try to make number 25 Project 305. So I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to check it out, and hopefully we have ourselves a great day. Alright, so we went over to the Tinbilly section and Reptilian, and we were looking at jumping on those coasters, but the line was just so big that we decided to head over this way. And actually our 22nd coaster of the year is Backlot Stunt Coaster, which it's actually a clone. There's actually 3 of these. There's one at King's Dominion, one at King's Island, and one at Canada's Wonderland. This one at least had some of the stuff working, which was nice. And then the next coaster we did, which is one that I think every time I get off it, I keep saying I'm never going to ride it again, but yet we rode it again. It's number 23. It's Anaconda. So this is a traditional Arrow looping coaster here. And even though Busch Gardens Williamsburg is basically retracking and doing everything they can to keep Loch Ness Monster going, Anaconda actually is probably a more intense ride if you look over there at all the different track elements. But the upkeep is just never great. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I only got slammed once, which is pretty impressive for Anaconda because it is known for beating you up pretty good. It was a quick little transition I didn't anticipate, and it caught me there. The secret to these kind of coasters, as it comes flying through right here, is to lean forward. Most people want to lean back, but if you lean forward, your head is not up against the restraint as much, and you don't get as slammed. You will get slammed no matter what, but it seems to soften it below a little bit there. But that was our 23rd coaster. So now I'm going to head towards the back of the park, basically do some stuff for the what's new when it comes to there goes the Anaconda with the corkscrews. But we're basically going to be hitting the back of the park, probably hit 24 will be Flight of Fear, and then make Project 305 number 25. So we'll catch up a little bit later, so enjoy the montage. All right, so here we are right outside Jungle Expedition, getting ready to head into the Project 305 section of the park, and we're about halfway done with our day, which means we're about halfway done with our park day video. So if you're liking what you're watching, please make sure you hit that like button. It helps us out with the algorithm and allows us to spread this out to additional people. And then also we are right now, for the day, we're at number 23. Right there in front of me is Flight of Fear. I'm hoping for that to be number 24. And then, of course, Project 305 to be number 25. So we are actually doing a lot of roller coasters in this trip. And we're going to basically ride to 125. So by subscribing, you're going to basically, follow the journey with us here in 2024. So let's get back to our park day. When you come up with a perfect plan and it just doesn't work out. All day I'm looking at Project 305 because I was going to make that the 25th coaster of the year. That was my goal. 25th coaster of the year will be Project 305. Still Intimidator 305, I-305 to me. But guess what? It's down, people. It's down. So doesn't look like I'll be able to. Definitely not going to make it our 25th. So I might have to change my plan and head over to the other section there, maybe make Dominator number 25 there. But yeah, sometimes the perfect plan doesn't work out, and to make this the 25th of the year, it is not going to happen unless it opens right now. Nope, doesn't look like it's opening right now. But off to the grab something to eat and then towards the front of the park. All right, so I know the Firehouse Barbecue place was fairly new, so I walked all the way to this part of the park because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then I'm also thinking, okay, I'm at my 25th coaster. There's the Eiffel Tower. Well, which one should get that honor? And I'm kind of leaning towards Dominator since Project 305's down. So I'm going to head all the way over to Dominator. And then at this point, it's 3 o'clock, and I definitely need to get something to eat. I have not eaten all day. Definitely in the mood for pulled pork today, so I might go back to the Firehouse. But I want to knock out, I wanted to get the 25. So I really feel like I need to keep going here and getting that, for lack of a better word here, getting that 25th credit set up. So that's probably where we're going to go right there is Dominator. It's just a great coaster. It's an old Geauga Lake coaster. So I figured, and I'm back at the front of the park. So I'll just keep on walking this way and see if there's anything new. I definitely hit the merch afterwards just to see if there's any new good merchandise. You always add those in. But I'm off to Dominator to make that my 25th coaster, hopefully. All right, so it took a little bit of time, but we were able to walk on Dominator. So Dominator ended up being our 25th coaster of the year of 2024. So now I'm pretty much done with what's new and all that. So now we're going to head around there, maybe grab another coaster credit or two. But the main thing I'm doing right now is I'm heading to grab some food. I am starving. So came over here before. One guy said that one stand was going to open up around what did he say? He said it's pretty much going to open up around 3 o'clock, and it's about 3:30. So hopefully I can grab myself some pork barbecue, kick back, relax a little bit, and then figure out if I want to ride any more new coasters. Maybe Apple's working again. That was closed earlier. Or I could just call it a day. I do have a 4-hour drive home. So we will find out what will happen fairly soon. All right, we're about to get an Apple's Apple. But of course, there is the greatest ride at the park. But made a couple friends. These are the Scream Queens, right? Scream Queens here. They're here, over here. We got to ride with them. It was a great time. Thank you, guys. And definitely make sure you check out the Instagram. What is it? .cc. You guys got that? All right, so make sure you like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm off to go ride a mouse because that's how I'm going to finish my day. All right, so we're about to end our day here at King's Dominion. We did one more ride over at Twisted Timbers. Met up with the Scream Queens, as you saw, and also Zero Pre-Roll, another channel we greatly love. This is a fantastic park. We will be back this year in the summer because it seems like every year when we come here, it is early in the season. We want to make sure we change that because we want to film a lot more stuff here. We want to do an unplugged. We want to do let's eat, let's play, and all those kind of rides here. But today was all about riding, and we are at 25 coasters at this point there, which is what my goal was. Now, of course, I jumped back on Twisted Timbers with Zero Pre-Roll and the Scream Queens, and heading out this way just because Grizzly is just so darn good. So I'm going to try to get one more ride on Grizzly, but definitely highly recommend it. Definitely check out our what's new at King's Dominion so you can see all the different things that are new for this year at this great park. So once again, make sure you like, and if you're subscribed, you can watch us ride all the way to 125.